Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here once again. We're back in Forza, and we're going to be continuing our S1 GT cars around the Falcon Arrowhead circuit. Last time out, the Crossbow, it finally won up against the ATS GT through sheer corner speed alone. And today, we're going to see if we can match that with even more corner speed. There's not very many cars that's as grippy as a Crossbow GT4. In any sense of the imagination, but we can try. We look here, the GT1 cars, got the 911, and we have a Lotus, the 911, or Elise GT1 I mean. Both of these cars are incredibly grippy, but they don't have much power, but neither did the Crossbow. Today we're going to give the Elise GT1 a go, to see if it can somehow match what just came up. A really tall order, but the Lotus might just be enough. This is a pretty much bone stock engine, but the rest of the car is as light and as grippy as it could be. So the GT1 is a barn find car. Look at that grip level. It's even grippier than the last car we had. I wonder if that'll be enough. It'll be close. Barn find car, never usually a scene outside of people getting it for the first time. But in races, it can actually prove to be a really quick car. I'm hoping that'll be true for S1 class. Let's take a look here. It's always been a funky looking car with its weird body kits pointing out front and back. But as long as it goes fast, I don't care. For the first lap, always a get to know the car kind of lap. At least with the Crossbow as our rival, it's just about as slow as we are. So we will have something to compare it to. Man, look how fast that thing goes in the corners. Look how fast we go as well, though. Look at this. Some pretty grippy tires, I think. That's the key for the Lotus being so quick here. Gets tires. The Crossbow gets aerodynamics. And see, we're neck and neck with it. We're a little bit faster than it in a straight line. Not by much, though. And see how much earlier the Crossbow gets on power. I feel like the Elise was buffed in grip, but not in power. You can get pretty close to it in the turns, but it's just able to get onto power very slightly earlier. Let's see what we can do this lap around. Hold 5th gear, on the brakes early. Should have been more on the brakes, god dang it. Oh well. Next lap around. Since this lap is dirty, I'm just experimenting with what kind of lines I can take. Looks like we can pretty much hold whatever line we commit to. We just need to get the braking right in this car. A little bit heavier, just as powerful as the KTM. I just couldn't get it to stick right that time. Last lap though. This is no doubt a fast car. Given enough laps, I think I could beat the KTM, but we only have a limited amount. See, we do pull on it very slightly right here. Nah, I tried everything I could. It wouldn't work. KTM, super grippy. The Lotus Elise, just about as grippy, but just not quite enough front end turn in to match the KTM. That makes sense. We have less aerodynamics on the front than the KTM does. So even though we're not going so fast around the circuit, the aerodynamics that the KTM does get is enough to offset the slightly higher power to weight ratio of the Lotus here. I'm pretty sure it's higher power to weight ratio anyways. That'll be it from me and the Lotus Elise GT1. We were very close, but the KTM remains on top. I think we're going to be saying that for quite a few more episodes. Until then, thanks Game Boy. I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye.